What's up guys, Prepping Dad here, and today I'm going to set up a new rifle. Recently in 2024, there was the possibility that the state of Colorado was going to pass a ban on a lot of semi-automatic firearms. So I wasn't really needing a new rifle, but when I heard that it was very likely that the law was going to pass, I bit the bullet and put this guy on layaway. It's a Daniel Defense DDM4V7, and there's a lot of things that I need to change about this rifle to make it mine, basically to fit me. Because my favorite rifle at the moment is this SIG M400. Why is my favorite? Because I have set it up perfectly to fit me and to my needs. This is basically a recce rifle because I live in the mountains, so this setup is ideal for me. I did the camo paint job with just rattle cans, so you can see it's worn out nicely. It was very clean when I did it at first, but it has worn out. Everything was painted out. Definitely you can see some original black in there, and a lot of where it touches my chest, whether I'm wearing a chest rig or a plate carrier over there. So basically I need to clone this rifle. This rifle, like I mentioned, is a SIG M400 5.56. It has Vortex LPVO. It's the Strike Eagle, and this one is a second focal plane. I couldn't find it again. I tried to find the second focal plane, and it seems like it might be discontinued. So I bought the same model, but it's first focal plane. So there will be a little bit of adjustment and learning curve as I set up the new rifle. Also, this rifle, I have it set up with a flow-through Huxworks 5.56 suppressor. And the innovation about this suppressor is that it's a flow-through. As you see all those holes around the center, all the gases get spit out of there. For that same reason also, this suppressor is not that great at night because it has some more signature than other suppressors. But what I like about it is that as it expels the gases through the front, it avoids getting completely nasty and dirty in there in the chamber, and you know where all the moving parts are. You still get some fouling coming back, but not as much as if it wasn't a flow-through system. The new rifle is like I mentioned, DDM4V7, and there's a lot of things that need to go. I have another DDM4V7 here, and this one is for a different purpose. This one has just a red dot and a magnifier, so I can move the magnifier to the side and just operate with the red dot for a quick acquisition of target. But if I need to make a shot at distance or verify target, I can just swing the magnifier in. So a lot of the things that I like to change on the rifle is the grip. This is terrible. This foregrip that Daniel Defense puts in rifles is horrendous. I like this system right here. This guy is gonna be set up with an LPVO, and I'm honestly thinking about also removing this buttstock and getting a mag pull like the one on the DDM4V7. Why? I'm sorry, on the SIG M400. Why? Because this one is a little more cumbersome as you are completely geared up, and it's just, I don't know, feels just a little bigger. And when you have all your gear on and you have to be mobile, less is more. The less volume and the less cumbersome all your gear is, the more mobile and more effective you can be. So what I have here is the LPVO, the Vortex Strike Eagle. This is going to be the sighting system for it. I will get irons for this rifle, but they will have to be canted. They will have to be on a 45 degree. So they attach to the rail, but they hang here to the side. So because there is no room for iron sights when you have an LPVO. I cannot have a rear sight under this LPVO. There's no room. So on the SIG M400, I do not have iron sights. But the LPVO is an edge reticle, so even if it runs out of batteries, I still have my the Christmas tree. The reticle is like a Christmas tree. It's not crosshairs. So it doesn't matter that I don't have irons if the thing runs out of batteries. I rarely use it on anyways, just only at night when I'm taking a walk with my dog through the mountain. I live in a mountain, so sometimes at 5 a.m. I go for a walk and I gear up completely and I turn it on because it's easier to pick up targets once you have that light on. Right, I use the Surefire system. So yeah, this has to go. Eventually I'll do the iron sights, and the buttstock I would like to get a smaller buttstock because I used to be used to this one, and now that I've been running and gunning the M400 for a good couple years, I like the size and the shape of that buttstock. I'm used to it, so we'll do that. So yeah, we have the, like I said, the LPVO. This guy is gonna be set up with a suppressor, but it's going to be a different one. Also flow through. It's gonna be the Velos 556. And as you can see, also on the front, there's all those holes around the center. All the gases get spit, most of them, anyhow, get spit through the front, avoiding the fouling, all the fouling to come back into where all the moving parts are. That's what you don't want, to get all gunked up in there that eventually your rifle will go down. We have a sling, because you must have a sling. It's a 2-point. I love the 2-point. If somebody uses a 1-point sling, hey, you do you, boo, but 2-point sling forever for me. Little section of Picatinny, which will be installed on the right side of the rifle for the light. You don't want to install the light in front of your face. You want to install it on the outside of your the way you hold the rifles. If you hold it here, you want the light to be outside, because if you ever have to use it against somebody that's also armed, they will shoot at the light. So you want to have that away, not directly in front of you. I always set it out on the outside side of the rifle. Here's the angle grip. It's gonna go on this rifle. This rifle already came camo. As you can see, it's got a camo pattern to it, so I like that. I think I will do also the buttstock, and I will spray paint my LPVO. Nothing will happen to it. You just have to protect the lenses, and I like to put a little piece of tape on the nomenclature of all the numbers, so you can see all the numbers, and you can see right there, I protected this black part with tape, so you can still read all the nomenclature and the controls. Here's the holder for the LPVO, the mount or bracket, whatever you want to call it, and a touchpad for the light. That's pretty much it. These rifles also, Daniel Defense, they come with this Daniel Defense magazine, which I don't like. It's a good training magazine, but I don't like it for a specific reason. They are very slick, and I have over inserted these magazines in the past. They have this lip right here, but then in the back they're really slick. So this is where they catch, where the mag release catches right there. But the rest of the mag, especially the back being so slick, I have in the past over inserted and rifle goes down. You're like, what's going on? And you pull it out and you have to clear the round that was already in there. You put it back in, you can over insert it again. It has happened to me. Great for practice. I wouldn't carry it on a serious situation when I have to carry a rifle. So anyways, I will not bore you with putting it together. I'm gonna assemble it, show it to you again, and then we're gonna go to the range and zero it. What's up, guys? And we are back with the rifle fully assembled. By the way, Happy New Year. When I started this video yesterday evening, it was December 31st, 2024, and today is January 1st, 2025. So it took me between last night and this morning to completely putting it together. The LPVO has an extension, so this is just a tube to give you some shade in sunny conditions, avoid a little bit of that glare that you can get on the lenses, but I like it how it looks extended, and I'll permanently be able to count with the shade. This sling, I removed the QD attachments because no noise. I like that. I like to be completely quiet, so I use paracord. And yeah, this sling, I don't know the brand. I don't even know the brand. I just picked it up because it looks so simple, yet it has the quick tightening and loosening feature. Put the Picatinny section, but there was an issue with the touchpad for the light. So the Surefire Scout Light is perfectly working, but when this is the switch for it, which you can purchase it separately, and it did not work. So the moment I removed the back cap and I installed the touchpad, oh, was that light? I thought it just saw light. And I press it, nope, nothing. It has a button here, I push the button, nothing. So who knows what happened, but thankfully I still have the receipt for this guy because I bought it back in June, and it's a little bit over $160 with tax. Yeah, crazy. So I'm so glad. Even if I didn't have the receipt, my local FFL, they're really cool. We're friends. They would exchange, but I like the fact that I have the receipt. So there we go. That was the only detail, so the light didn't go on, but yeah, that's the setup, guys. One curious thing about this rifle is I made the mistake of thinking it was a DDM4V7 like the other one I had. Well, it's not exactly that. It's a DDV7 SLW, which stands for super lightweight, and so the barrel is 14.5 inches. So in order to install the adapter for the suppressor, I had to bring this rifle to my FFL and ask him to remove the all muzzle device because it was pin welded. So they've removed that one, installed the suppressor adapter, and pin welded it as well. And they did a really good job. I love those guys. And the reason it was pin welded is because in order to be compliant with all the laws, and has to be 16 inches in order to be considered a rifle. Anything shorter than that would be a short barrel rifle unless you have a brace and there's a pistol, da. So they've removed it, pin welded this one, and I was able to attach a suppressor. Now, a 14.5 barrel at a 1 7/8 twist, barrel twist. That's the barrel twist. My favorite rifle right now, well, it's not it's my favorite, it's just the one I've been using and I've become one with the last couple of years, the CM400 Tread, is a 1 8/8 twist in the barrel. So that means that every 8 inches, the bullet does a full spin inside the barrel. So if I have 16 inches here, that bullet leaves the barrel at 2 full turns. And I mean, it's not to brag about anything, but I've been putting my hands on this rifle almost every day for a couple of years. So I'm surgical with it. This thing, I know my holes. I know from 0, from 5 feet to 300 yards. I know my hits. I can make very precise hits. After that, for longer distances, I'll need a stable position, maybe the prone, maybe against a tree, and I can definitely adjust my holes and make hits. right? But it's a combat rifle. You want to be accurate and fast, 300 yards and in. That's your combat range. Now this rifle is 14.5 inches, but it has one twist every 7 inches. So I'm right there. The bullet will leave this barrel, which is shorter than this one, will leave the barrel. It just looks longer because the buttstock is extended. But the projectile will leave the barrel at 2 full turns. So in theory, I should be in the exact same spot with the both rifles. So I zero my rifles at 0 to 50, and then I know where I'm at from like 10 yards to 200, like I said before. Anyways, guys, that's it. I thought I'd extend this video to like zeroing it, but that's boring. Maybe I'll make another video about zeroing it and show you the groups. Yeah, so love you guys. Everybody have a happy new year, and talk to you soon.